good spirit, okay? So what we're going to do is we're just going to start off by saying, a few things. My grandfather had a couple really dear friends to him that couldn't be here. One unfortunately has already passed, and the other could not make it at this point in time. So I'm going to start the ball rolling, and read a couple letters that they had written. And if you feel that you want to say anything at all after the fact, it can be short, it can be long, it can be happy, it can be sad, it can be whatever you feel like. But we invite you to come and share some moments with us, okay? So the first letter I'm going to read is by Joe Bagnato.
Joe Bagsy, yeah.
Joe Bagsy. Okay.
Part of the Three Musketeers.
Oh yeah.
So I always knew him as, that was the person that he was threatened with. He was going to call it Joe Bagnato and set me straight. Okay? So, yeah. Okay. First of all, I send my condolences to Rita and Al's 3 daughters and their families. I first met Al in the 60s through my dear friend Barry Tattersall, may God rest his soul as well, at a party. I got to know Al over the next few years at future parties and immediately noticed that he was a genuine person who really cared about you and your family's well-being. When you saw with Al, it was what you got. He never pulled any punches. You knew where you stood with him immediately. He was full of vim and vigor, had a great personality, and always seemed positive about life. Over the years attending get-togethers with the boys up north, either in Orillia or Collingwood, usually on the Labor Day long weekend, you learn everyone's characteristics very quickly. Naturally, everyone had to eat, and we always ate 3 squares, washed down by a pop or 2, or 3, or 4. Al was always in charge of breakfast. He would choose an assistant for Saturday morning, a different one for Sunday and Monday. If you were lucky to be chosen, God forbid if you fell behind Al, he was superb at cooking eggs. Any way he wanted them. He'd swat you with the dish towel that was all over his shoulder if his eggs were already way ahead of your toast. He perfected eggs over easy and didn't want to serve cold eggs. Now Barry was a neat person, and he was nicknamed Felix, played by Tony Randall in The Odd Couple. Well, Al was nicknamed Super Felix, as he was twice as neat as Barry, always wiping the counter every few minutes. Don't spill anything on his counter, or you get it from the dish towel. I guess I was Oscar, Jack Klugman. What can I say? Even though Al had moved away to Vancouver several years ago, we always kept in touch and looked forward to his visits to Mississauga, where the 3 Musketeers went out for dinner. Al, Barry, and Joe. The one constant thing that Al always repeated whenever we spoke was that he was so lucky to have Rita, and how great she was. She was his everything. One thing is for sure, he and Barry and Mike Fagan are up to no good.
That's right.
Until we meet again.
Oh, well done, Joe.